So today we're going to make this beautiful water cup simulation in Blender. Let me show you how. So first, let's start by deleting the default square. Press X and delete. Now add a cylinder and max out the vertices to 500. That's going to increase the smoothness of a cylinder. Next, go from object mode to edit mode. Select faces. Click on the top face, press I and extrude inwards. Now, extrude down by pressing E. There you go. Half cup done. Now, go down, press on the bottom face, press B, press Ctrl B, and extrude outwards. And that will result in a more beveled-like look of the bottom of the cup instead of being sharp. Now, make sure to save your file. Then, we're gonna make the handle of a cup. Now, the handle of a cup should be half a torus. So, press Shift A, torus, and max out the major segments to, let's say, 180. That's a good rate. And the minor segments to 24. Now, drag the torus by the x-axis by pressing X, G, and X, and dragging it downwards. There you have it. Now, add a square. Move it downwards and scale it up to 2 by 2 by 2. There you go. Now move it by -2 on the y-axis. There you go. Now select the torus, hit the modifiers tab, add modifier, boolean. Select the selector function and hit the cube, hit apply, and now delete the cube. There you go, handle done. Now, make sure to save your file. Then, after this, press on your torus, go here, and press R and rotate by y-axis. So R and then Y. Rotate your torus. So 90 on this one, and rotate that to like that. So, and rotate X to 90 also. There you go. Now you might be thinking, hey Michael, that handle is way too big for this cup, right? I know. Now, press on the torus, scale it down by pressing S and moving your mouse inwards. Now, it's too fat, right? Scale it down by pressing S and then Y and drag inwards. That's gonna make the handle thinner. Now to make it smaller by the x-axis, press X, S, then X, like that. And then, boom, handle done. Now, press G, then X, and move it towards the cup. Now, make sure on this step, the handle does not peek out like this in your model. Do like this, and make sure that it aligns perfectly. This isn't perfect, so raise it up by pressing G and then Z. Raise it upwards. You got it. Now for the next part. Now, you have to click on the cylinder, hold Shift, and click on the handle. That's going to select both of them. Now, press Ctrl J to have the two shapes become one. Ctrl J, there you go. Now, press on R, rotate by x-axis, and rotate it to a beautiful angle that you're happy with. Mine, personally, is -34 degrees by the y-axis, right? And now raise it a bit upwards. Save your file, just in case. Now, add a UV sphere. There you go. Don't worry about the segments of the ring's quality. It doesn't matter for the sphere. Scale it down. And scale it down by the z-axis. So make it more squashed, like that. It's gonna take a while. There you go. And now, scale by the x-axis, make it a bit bigger. There we go, all done. Now, press G, Z, and move it upwards. See how it's like off the tip of a cup? It should be somewhere in the middle, right here. So, let's move it by y-axis. There we go. Raise it up a bit. Yay, there we go. Now, here comes the fun part. Press on the oval, Object, Quick Effects, Quick Liquid. Now this green box will always appear when you click Quick Liquid. What's it gonna do? That's the domain of the liquid. Basically, think of it as an imaginary invisible barrier for water. Water can't go out of it. Scale it more so that it covers the cup and a bit more space. There. Now, click on the sphere, go to Physics tab, and select Type from Geometry to Inflow. Hit on initial velocity, and make Y to -4. Now, go on the domain, make the resolution type on how much your computer can handle. 100 is for beefy computers. It's gonna take a while. Once you're happy with that, go here, click on Diffusion, Mesh, go down, select Type to All, and is resumable. Now, hit Bake when you're ready. After baked, that means that the simulation is now ready. Press on space or either the play button, and your fluid will start pouring out of a cup. Now, you might be thinking, hey Michael, why does the water look so weird and the cup also? Why is it always blue? That's because you're in the wire mesh view. Click on Z, hold Z, and drag your mouse to solid. Now it looks perfect. Go back, space, or hit the play button. Now, if you actually want to 3D print a specific frame of this simulation, you just have to stop at, let's say, a frame which is 100, go to File, and export as STL, not STL Legacy, STL. And there you have it. Now you can 3D print or use this for your own purposes. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.